A really big welcome to the Salon Chat Room podcast with Angeline Hayden, founder of Midas Customer Service Training and Salon Solutions, and Kerry Humphreys, founder of Locate Your Look. Please help us welcome our guests for today. We are sure you'll be suitably entertained and learn something new and inspiring about our amazing industry. A really big warm welcome for Ashley Siddiqui, who is our guest on the Salon Chat Room podcast today. Ashley is a hairstylist of 14 years, salon manager for Crew in Portsmouth, and we're really looking forward to having a chat with him. We're going to be talking about salon management, customer service, and driving a team of stylists. This is going to be great.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to the Salon Chat Room podcast. Today, me and Angeline are so delighted to have Ashley with us. So Ashley is an award-winning stylist and he manages award-winning salon Crew salons in Portsmouth. So welcome, Ashley. We are delighted to have you here today. So
Thanks.
We would just love to hear a little bit more about you, about your award. So Ashley won Best Love Stylist 2018. This award is all based on your customer reviews. So it's not judged by a panel, it's just judged by your customers. So tell us what makes that different than any other award that people can win in this industry.
I guess it's more personal. Like you said, it's not judged by a panel, it's judged by the people that I do my work on. So having that reassurance that what I'm doing day to day is working, people enjoy what I do, they like the interaction, and they feel like they get what they pay for with me.
Yeah, and that's the idea. So when I created Locate Your Look and seeing all the reviews you guys get. So not only did you win Best Love Stylist 2019, your team won Best Love Team as well. So Crew Portsmouth have got nearly 400 5-star reviews to date. So that's an amazing achievement. So you've taken this salon from just managing it to an award-winning salon just on basic customer reviews. So you should be well proud of yourself. I think it's great. It's great to work with
Amazing.
An inspirational person like yourself. So how do you get your team to do such an amazing job?
To be fair, I'm quite lucky with my team. We've got some great personalities. I just hope I guess we see the way we all work, we all interact with everyone. So we just have a good vibe that goes through the whole salon, to be fair. So it's a good atmosphere when you walk in. I think people feel comfortable, and then that naturally leads to good customer service. People enjoy being in the salon. And then again, that leads to better reviews, I guess.
It's also good leadership though, Ashley, isn't it? Because as you know, if you've got somebody at the top that people respect and they look at you and they look up to you because you're doing the right thing, so therefore the ripple effect goes out and everybody else does the right
I guess so. Yeah, it's good to sort of, I suppose, lead by example. I'm the first one on the chopping board if anything does go wrong, so I need to make sure I'm on point every day, all day. And I think all of us in the team have got great mutual respect. We all learn from each other every day. So I think it just flows through the whole salon.
The atmosphere in the salon is so incredibly important, isn't it? Because clients come in and they can pick up on everything. The atmosphere. They really can. They don't even have to talk to anybody. As soon as they walk in, they get the vibes, don't they?
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Yeah, it's not all about what talent you're giving them and what sort of it's all about the customer service and the experience from the minute, as Angeline said, it's from the minute you walk in to the minute you walk out. Even reading your reviews on Locate Your Look, they comment about the whole experience, not only about what hairstyle you've created for them. It's all about how you've made them feel. So people have gone in there feeling a bit low and they've come out on cloud nine. So well done to you for creating such an amazing salon, and you definitely deserve all them awards. It's great. I've spoke to you several times about apprentice. So we've had this discussion in other podcasts about the future. 13% of apprentices, the stats have said that there's a downfall of apprentices coming into the industry. So around 13% drop in that. And you're really, really good at crew, taking on apprentices and really sort of developing them into amazing, talented stylists. So could you tell us how and your thoughts on apprentices, why they're not coming in, and how you feel that what you do to develop them into such an amazing stylist? What's your view on that?
Yeah, I'm not sure why they wouldn't be coming in, to be fair. Maybe that's a problem that needs to be looked at for sort of senior schools and opening up the hair and beauty and service industry as a inviting career and a good career. But yeah, the ones we do get through, we've been really lucky. We've had some really naturally talented people, and they're easy to mould, easy to work with. You can sort of point them in the right direction and they sort of use their initiative and off they go. But again, I think it goes with having a good team, lots of experience. People have loads of different skill sets. So when you come in, we can sort of pin them with different stylists and they can pick up on loads of different things to create they've got a great skill set to use when they hit the floor. They're ready to go.
We were actually talking about this, weren't we, Kerry, about apprentices and the level of training that they get in colleges, mainly regarding customer service, because that's my area of expertise. And we do find that, you know, you're talking about young people here with very limited life skills. It's not their fault. That's because of their age. And we want colleges to recognize that training them in customer service skills is vitally important. So they learn to build trust with their clients. They learn to have good eye contact, which builds trust. And also to be able to communicate with perhaps maybe a different generation on a more personal, on a more business level. Would you agree?
Yeah, 100%. You've got to be so sort of adaptable with who you communicate with.
Yeah.
I've got clients that range from 7 years old to 80 years old, and everything in between. So yeah, you've got to adapt yourself. You've got to be a bit of a chameleon, I guess. Sort of change your pattern, change how you speak, change what you're talking about. So yeah, but yeah, I agree with you. In colleges, there's nowhere near enough on the customer service thing. And to be fair, I think if they did more, people would be more confident with interacting with people, and then that is almost the first hurdle before you can pick your scissors up. So,
well, we just talk about meet, greet, first impressions, and also their body language. I mean, some young people coming into the salon, they are, you know, this is one of the only industries where they have, they are literally chucked in at the deep end. Yeah. They have to greet clients when they come in, people they don't even know. And, you know, there are skills attached to that. It's not just, hi, you know, my name is, welcome to, you know, your salon. You know, there are specific skills and tips that we teach that actually can elevate their customer service just by a couple of days training. Do you think that, you know, if colleges recognize this, it would be beneficial to the apprentices?
Yeah, I think it'd be beneficial to the apprentices at 16 years old in everyday life, to be honest.
Yeah, communication skills.
Yeah, just communication skills, even just walking down the street, saying morning to people. I mean, it's nice to open up and talk to people, and it just builds confidence.
Yeah, because you just generally don't know what people are going through from one day to another. People walk into a salon, you don't exactly know what mood they've woke up in the morning. You just have to adapt yourself, like you said, Ashley. You have to adapt yourself to that person in general, and that is one of the biggest skills that our industry has. Most successful people in this industry are successful because of their personality. Talent, as you say, Ashley, so talent comes second to that. Walking in and getting somebody like yourself, Ashley, with your personality and your passion and your drive is much more easy to adapt with than it is for somebody that hasn't really got a personality or doesn't know how to adapt to that person in general. So
I agree, Kerry. It's all about the client experience in the end, isn't it, Ashley? You know, you get somebody, you know, clients these days are actually willing to pay more for a better experience. And it's true. And, you know, when you think how many salons are on the high street, there's sometimes the only difference between a salon is the level of customer service, which is quite powerful.
Yeah, definitely. I think generally a lot of stylists out there have got the same level of sort of skill set. But like you say, what separates the good from the best is everything on top of that. Yeah.
So I'm going to do a quick plug to Kerry here. You're obviously a very proud member of Locate Your Look, Ash, and very highly thought of by Kerry. I know that myself. So what do you think that Locate Your Look actually brings to the industry?
It's a great concept. It means people like us in the salon and the other great salons that are part of the group just get a bit more recognition. She helps put us out there. She puts us out there to the world, which is invaluable, really, because it's so hard to promote yourself.
You kind of got a marketing guru there, haven't you? Somebody to do your marketing for you, which, as you say, if you're busy in the salon, all your stylists are busy, you know, it takes time to get you out there. It takes time to do Facebook, Instagram, you know, and load up all your reviews and really Kerry and Locate Your Look is a platform really for salons to get them out there to the new clients, hopefully, as well.
Definitely.
Yeah, it is one of them concepts that after working in the industry for so long, I just felt that it does get sometimes a bit domain. It's like you're sort of constantly behind the chair 10 hours a day doing an amazing job. And actually, until somebody writes a review about you, you don't really know if they've enjoyed their experience with you, or they've enjoyed until they come back and say, oh, that was a great haircut. So it's really nice. And I think it's really sort of positive to hear how your customers feel and that you are doing a great job and you can continue doing that great job. And it gives the salon a buzz as well. So it gives them that sense of belief that they are doing that amazing job. And again, it's one of the reasons why we brought the mentorship into Locate Your Look, because coming across people like Ashley with that real sense of passion for the industry and the talent that he gives to people. And actually, he's not one of these people like that sing and dance about how talented he is or how passionate he is about the industry and what he really does for his team. So to get that recognition and to share it with other people is just second to none. I think that it's great to have that sort of kind of group like Locate Your Look that people can come into and get a little bit of advice from the likes of Ashley and yourself, Angeline, so that their career isn't as bumpy as what ours might have been. So when I approached you, Ashley, about coming on to do some free mentoring, so Ashley doesn't get paid, he offers some free time out of his sort of busy life. So it was an absolute pleasure when you turned around and said you would be involved in it. So how do you feel mentoring can help people? So not only people coming into the industry, because I feel that it can help people that's been in the industry for a while that wants to get up the next stage in the ladder, or how do you feel that a mentoring program in this industry can help others?
It's got to be like a great tool, especially if it's free. I never necessarily had a mentor as such. I had experienced people around me, which I sort of watched and learned from. But yeah, to have, I guess, that safety blanket of someone you can send a text to or just ask a question to or make a phone call to for a bit of advice, just to sort, I don't know, maybe an issue out, or just, like you say, trying to move on to the next level, how to progress. It's got to be invaluable, really.
Yeah.
I think as well, we were talking about mentoring, weren't we, Kerry? The mentor themselves are continually learning, because you're going to come across things that somebody's going to ask you and you're going to think, yeah, well, I do know that, but maybe I need to look at my skills. How did I do that? How did I accomplish that? And it kind of takes you back. So mentors are always learning as well, aren't they?
Oh, definitely. As I said earlier, I'm constantly learning from the people around me, whether it's something minute or something actually someone feeds me some information. I think, oh, didn't think about that before. So yeah, you just got to be a bit of a sponge, don't you? Just absorb what you can and take it. But yeah, it will be. If someone asks me a question, it will definitely take me back and think, well, yeah, how did I get there? And I probably did it without even realising at the time. But yeah, it'll be fun, definitely.
But you're going to have to go down, you're going to go back and you're going to break things down, and you're going to learn from, and unfortunately, we learn from our mistakes, don't we? But the mentoring program allows somebody to learn without making the mistakes. So we've already made them. And then they come along and they kind of, they hop along and they miss out the mistakes, because we're going to say to them, right, whatever you do, don't do that, because I did that. So, if you do that, you're going to be in the same position as me. And that's why I'm a mentor for you. So your life in the industry, Ashley, tell us how you got there. Was it something you always wanted to do, or not?
Not necessarily. No, I come to the end of my secondary schooling not really knowing what I wanted to do apart from something practical.
High five to that.
I sort of want to work with my hands. I didn't want to sit behind a computer. And the thought of working with people appealed to me. Just being creative, every day is different. And then within the hair industry, there's so many roles you can go into. You can work in the fashion side of it. Yeah. I liked the thought of working with a team and try to get to the top of that. People go into business for themselves. So it's got plenty to offer. So I basically just chucked myself in and got an apprenticeship with Crew. And I've been there ever since. Loved it.
So longevity in the Crew salon.
Yeah, I've been there the whole time.
Yeah, you're a fantastic advert for them, aren't you? Because you've climbed the ranks, you've stayed with them, and everybody around you is now benefiting from your experience. So that's fantastic.
Yes, I suppose I was quite lucky in a sense that the salon's well established. It's been there for a long time. Great management when I first stepped in, and the bosses were always great, always treated us, always paid for our training and educating us. So I have been really, really lucky. So yeah, it just seemed like a great place to be, and I've stayed with it. I've got no desire to go anywhere else, really.
Yeah,
well, that's a good effort for the salon, isn't it, Kerry?
Yeah, they are definitely a great bunch in Crew, I must admit. Anybody new coming into the industry and they live in the Portsmouth area, I would definitely say look up Crew and Ashley, because you'll definitely go exactly where you want to go in this industry with them guys. So talking about people coming into the industry and the drop that we've seen in people coming into the industry, what advice or what tips would you give to people to say join us, apart from what you've already said about sort of kind of it's so versatile, it's so you can go up the ranks and stuff like that. So what would encourage people to start?
What would encourage people to start to get into hair?
Yeah.
It's not even like a real job. It's not stressful. It's not painful. You never wake up thinking, I've got to work today. It's great. It is so versatile. Every day is so different. It's fun. You get to interact with people. You can be as successful as you like, really. And the more work you put in, the more reward you get out of it. It's like a hobby. You make a living from. It's great.
They do say, don't they, Ashley, that if you do a job you love, you actually never do a day's work, do you?
Oh yeah, 100%. It's not a day's work at all. It's literally just a fun time. Work with a fun team. I've managed to build up lots of clients, which over the years we can kind of bounce off each other now. It's great fun. It's not a job.
See, in hairdressing, you're not just a hairdresser, are you? You are a mentor to your team. You are a counsellor to your clients.
Oh,
you are a shoulder to cry on. You are. There are so many elements, aren't there, within hairdressing that people who are thinking about going into hairdressing, whether they, it might be a career choice at somebody who is, 30.
Yeah.
So I think people need to look beyond the first 2 or 3 years. And I think this is, everybody used to have that story about when I was apprentice, we used to clean the toilets with our toothbrushes and things like that. Things have changed. It's not like that anymore, What we want is for people to see not the end result, okay, because that's retirement, but what we want is young people to see the journey that they can go on. And like you so rightly said, Ashley, it's a fashion industry. Who doesn't love the fashion industry? You could go into hair up, you could go into color, color expert, you can go into hair extensions, you can do the whole lot. The choice is yours. Would you agree?
Oh, 100%. It is. It's a pick and choose kind of thing. Whatever takes your fancy, you can specialise in it. Like you said, you can go up, try and get a job in London to work alongside the fashion guys and the catwalks and stuff. It is so versatile.
Mm.
Yeah, a lot of people are going into the barbering side of it, and I know from your reviews that you are amazing at men's hair as well as women's, but you are amazing at men's hair. So. What makes the difference between a barber and a hairdresser? Because there is a slight difference, isn't there?
There is a difference, yeah. I personally don't like being referred to as a barber because I'm not one. I don't do the shaving or anything like that. I just cut hair, whether it's men's hair, women's hair. I do like doing the guys' hair. It can be a bit more technical, just something different to sink your teeth into. And also working with guys is completely different to working with women. So again, you've got to adapt yourself, be a bit versatile.
Football and
generally, it's usually sport, whatnot. Yeah, change
instead of what shoes we're going to buy for the weekend.
Yeah, exactly.
I think also talking guy to guy, the conversation is different, isn't it?
Oh,
You're not necessarily going to peel back the layers and, you do build relationships. But I think guy to guy, there's a limit in how much information is passed in a salon. Whereas woman to woman, we just shed the lot, don't we? I mean, we just tell you everything. But mental health with men is really important at the moment, isn't it, Ashley? And do you find that, you can pick up if, a guy is perhaps struggling with something, because it's very big at the moment with barbering?
Yeah, I guess so. I think also guys do share more than what people would necessarily assume. It's just far more subtle. And like you say, you just pick up on little things, especially if you've known them for a long time. Yeah. When someone sits down with you and, if the first giveaway is if they're quieter than usual or whatnot, but yeah, you do pick up on maybe what sort of moods people are in, and obviously you've got to be sensitive about what you're talking about then, and sort of maybe try and peel away a few layers and see what's going on. But yeah, they do definitely share things, but it's just far more subtle.
I think also as well, when you find a trust with somebody, and as you say, you're coming every 2-3 weeks and you're sort of kind of building that trust with somebody, you do find that you can start talking more about things that are more sensitive to them because they feel that they can trust you. What's said on the stylist chair stays on the stylist chair. So it's sort of kind of
so true.
I can say whatever I want because I know this is where it's going to stay. So it's sort of,
it doesn't matter if the rest of the salon can hear.
Yeah, exactly.
That's beside the point.
Exactly. Everyone else can hear, but like you say, it's nice that people can feel comfortable enough to share stuff, to be honest.
Yeah, I think it's the right environment almost, isn't it? The funny, you're in the salon, all the hairdryers are going, and then they suddenly stop and somebody just finishes a sentence and you're like, whoa, I didn't know that about you. It's the place to be. It really is. So coming up to Christmas, you're nice and busy, and how are things going with this COVID thing?
Crazy busy. still working around all, the restrictions and stuff, but it's nice and busy. The salon's doing well, so we just got to hope things improve into the new year and we can improve with that. So,
as we know, a very tiny percentage of COVID cases have actually come out of salons.
Yeah.
I mean, the government statistics were so incredibly low, and they've listened to that information and they've kept salons open, even in tier 3. What do you think about that?
Yeah, it's great. I mean, there's no reason why, certainly from our point of view, we keep everything immaculately clean and tidy in between every appointment. Kit gets done, chairs get done. So yeah, if everyone works the same like that, then I can understand why there's such a tiny percentage.
Yeah, I do think they are the salons, certainly the salons that we work with that Look at Your Look, they are so into their sort of kind of hygiene and keeping their salons sort of clean and tidy. It's and as long as you do that, there's no reason to close the doors. It's one thing that actually keeps people positive. If you look good, you feel good, don't you? So it's sort of it's good for your mental health as well as
you haven't got anywhere to go, but that doesn't matter. You can go home, look in the mirror, feel good, take a few selfies, and you're all right for the weekend.
Yeah,
definitely.
Right, one more question, Ash. You work with an amazing, talented woman, your wife.
Yeah.
What's it like to work with your wife?
It's easy. I met Jessica there, obviously, 9 years ago now. But yeah, that's kind of all we've ever known, is working with each other. And then obviously as things progress, now we live with each other, now we're married. But again, she's crazily talented and she does a lot of colour. I do a lot of cutting. So working together is really nice. As the day goes on, it's nice to have almost someone there you can chew their ear off about something. And yes,
and they understand as well because they're in the industry, aren't they? Yeah,
100%.
So
it's that's all we've ever known, and it's never been an issue.
All you talk about the weekends,
What do we talk about the weekends?
Yeah.
Now you say that, I don't really know. I think we got weekends, to be fair. We've had enough of each other by then.
I think also when you're in the salon itself, on the salon floor, although you are a team, you are very individual with your clients as well.
Yeah.
You've almost got that little territory thing going on, haven't you? Which is healthy kind of territory. So you've got your clients and your wife has got her clients, and every single team member has their clients, and yet they work as a team.
Yeah.
It's an incredible industry. It really is. There is a team, but within that team, there are individuals, extreme individuals.
Yeah, definitely. It's quite strange in that aspect. Yeah. But I think it's good as well, because where we do work as individuals, it can drum up a bit of competition and sort of positive edges, and it's good. It's
healthy competition.
Yeah, exactly. Have a bit of fun with it, which is good.
Yeah, absolutely. So do you do some training in the salon, Ashley? Do you coach and train in the salon?
Me personally?
Yeah.
Not really, no. I must admit, I haven't really got the patience for practical training.
Fair enough. Not everybody can do it.
No, I'm not very good with the practical side of training. I'll offer my thoughts and how I think people should go about it, but I think there's better people in the team that can teach the practical side of hairdressing. Plus, I'm left-handed, so it's very awkward for me to transfer it from right to left all the time.
Oh, yeah, of course. You didn't think of that.
For me.
Yeah.
But yeah, no.
A training course for left-handed people, maybe.
Yeah, that would be good. I just don't think there's enough of us, to be honest.
That's an idea and a half.
Something.
Yeah, not bad.
Brilliant.
Well, Ashley, do you know what? As usual, it's been amazing talking to you, and you always inspire me. So people watching this will also be inspired. So thank you so much for coming on and speaking to us today. And I will see you again soon.
Lovely to meet you, Ashley. And thanks. Yeah, thanks for the conversation. We've had a few giggles as well, haven't we? So that's always good. But
Brilliant.
lovely to meet you.
Thanks for having me, and I'll see you soon.
Thanks a lot.
A big thank you to our guests today for giving up their time to share their own salon industry journeys. Don't forget to sign up to our channels so you don't miss out on the amazing guests we have lined up just for you. Big love from Kerry Humphreys, founder of Locate Your Look, and Angeline Hayden, founder of Midas Customer Service Training and Salon Solutions. See you next time on the Salon Chat Room podcast.